call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Oregon's offense is on the field for the first time today. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
The Ducks send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Clemson's offense will go to work for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups? Or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, they're looking ahead, always pointing to the future, Like, they need to win today. Like, their goals are still in front of them.
Gets away from one, finds some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. Slams it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Hold and finds his man on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Off play action. And as he throws, he's got could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Stewart. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Oregon was dominant last season until the Ducks ran into that Ohio State juggernaut in the Rose Bowl, and that left Oregon still in search of its long-awaited first national title.
Dan Lanning has built this thing into a national championship contender. He's done it in the trenches. But I'm curious to see what they do at quarterback and how that position plays out. Dylan Gabriel exhausted his 17th year of eligibility finally last year, David, so that's where my eyes are at.
He did, no doubt about it. He was around for a long time, but I think it's more the excitement with Lanning and continuing to bring in high recruiting classes, but breaking through and getting that first national title. They're on the precipice. Is this the year?
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Moore to the air. Touchdown, Ducks! Fit it in the window for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet.
The give out of the gun.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And complete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. They're dealing with a second and long. Sends it back in motion. Misfired on first down. Back to the air on second. Makes the grab down the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The give to the back. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Snags it quickly on the left. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Ducks racing to the line in a hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition in college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Snagged in the middle, it's Stewart. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Moore will throw. That's reeled in, it's Stewart. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Ducks have moved it inside the 20. Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't happy.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Randall. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the single back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Balls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Using the quick game. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards and they'll move the chains. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it on the outside. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
this four vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good.
Touchdown, Clemson! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They'll go hurry up here. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. New set of downs after the completion. Moore to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down pass. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires one deep over the middle. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. And we are dead even here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Good timing on the quick out. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. To the air, it's Klubnik. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Quickly complete. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Looking left. Complete downfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to sneak it. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. They kick it away on fourth down. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Stewart. Slithers into space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds a tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll give it to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It's getting loud in here. They may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop them on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. There he goes. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. And he'll rattle to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Really nice play there catching the pass. And I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside at the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
Bringing the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
All tied up, just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Out of the gun, the inside give. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Moore will throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. How about this job by the defense? A well-disguised blitz by the free safety results in a sack.
And you don't blitz the free safety much because he's a guy that stays back usually. But what do? You said well-disguised. That's what you got to do. You got to make it look like you're dropping for a pass, bring the blitz. Offensive line was full. He comes flying through there, untouched, gets the sack.
They boot it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover.
Offside defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Field goal is good. And now they take the lead.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter, go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Breaks the tackle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Moore to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Hughes. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. He'll ride his man on the option. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking for a crease, it's Haynes. Oh, better look out! Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Ocean from the wideout. After the run, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Spins away from Watt. He's running free down the middle. Inside, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tiger. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Hawaii is getting dominated today. And, you know, the folks in Honolulu deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 18 to Boise State.
Moore will throw.
We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And he's knocked down. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. On fourth down, going to the air. Here's the pressure. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
All right, so they fail on that fourth down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
He's brought down, but good. It'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on the bootleg. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The play action fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Moore to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a game.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Whittington. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. No huddle here for the offense. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Wants to throw again. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Benson. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. Moore will throw. Pocket breaking down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. The 50. The 40. Past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal to those situations, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd down, going up top. He's going up top here late in the game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender.